Smash Ultimate is just getting so close to the release, and finally we will have it in our hands. But I still think there's going to be a set of characters and Echo Fighters that are going to be announced, like Sakurai said, before the game even drops. And I'm just going to talk about which Echo Fighters I think are going to be the last ones put in the game, in my personal opinion. The ones I'm predicting are going to be in the actual game. Now, the first character I really want to talk about is having Demise as an Echo Fighter for Ganondorf. Now, Ganondorf already has a unique moveset apart from the previous game, because in this one he begins to use his sword a lot more. So what other time than now is it to have Demise as an Echo Fighter for Ganon? And we currently don't have any Echo Fighter for Zelda rep, so why not be Demise? He's super tall like Ganondorf, he's a little bit more muscular than Ganon, but he's still pretty bulky. He uses a sword just like Ganon does now with his brand new moveset. In the Demise fight in Skyward Sword, he was known for very strong lunge attacks, either with his sword, either downward just like Ganon's forward smash in this game, or horizontal slashes, or even dashing forward at you. And I get that he's supposed to be an Echo Fighter, but he's not a direct clone, meaning he's similar, but he's not exactly the same. The same way Chrom is technically an Echo Fighter for Aurora, I think, but he also has a mixture of Marth and Ike's movesets. Not only is he set to be able to use Girahim as a sword attacks for like Ganon's F Smash, but he can also incorporate some of his own unique stuff. Like, he was also able to use his own version of the Skyward Strike, so maybe you can add that into his moveset. There is an instance where he swung his sword and made a tornado. Maybe that can be his neutral B. That is a different thing. So there's plenty of unique things he can get, as well as just getting some of Ganondorf's moves that are similar, but maybe have a different animation. Even though in the original game of Skyward Sword, he didn't really use melee attacks that much and mostly concentrated on his sword, it's okay. Not all the Smash characters in the series so far are directly attributed to how they are in the game. But one reason why I really want Demise as an Echo Fighter for Ganondorf is because his design is just truly something different, and I really like it how he has the flame hair. His body is covered in almost like dragon scales. He uses a like dark version of the Master Sword. There's so many things about him that just make him really cool to me. And I still think, since Nintendo, or a lot of people thought Nintendo was going for an almost villains type theme as far as newcomers, then I could definitely add Demise, maybe the next Direct. Well, are we even gonna get a new Direct before it drops? Now, the next character I think would be an absolutely perfect fit to be an Echo Fighter would be Proto Man. He's already based off of Mega Man. Actually, he's the progenitor of Mega Man, because Mega Man is the one who is a technically superior built version of Proto Man. It would be really easy to input Proto Man in the game. The designs are similar, even the way they were built, having their energy core being slightly the same design, but just a different iteration of it. Both of them have the ability to use a Mega Buster, Charge Shot, and Energy Shots in general, so it wouldn't be hard to add that into Proto Man's moveset. But with adding in the backstory of how Proto Man wasn't built as well as Mega Man, so it might take more energy or more drawbacks when he uses certain moves, that could be implemented in his movesets, like doing certain things like a smash attack or anything like that could have a lot more cooldown, and that could be some of the subtle differences in his character design. But like I said before, with him being an Echo Fighter, he would be similar but not exactly the same. Although he would have his Proto Buster, he could also add in the Proto Shield into his moveset. Like, for example, instead of having the top spin as his dash attack, he could do a running move and then bring out his Proto Shield and use it like a battering ram like he's supposed to, while also being able to deflect energy beams or projectile attacks. Thinking about that right now, I didn't think of that until just a moment as I'm recording this. That would be pretty hot. But with him also having the variable weapon system, being able to copy attacks from different Robot Masters, he could have a whole slew of different Robot Masters abilities and add that as his whole moveset. So not only could he be a technical Echo Fighter, but he can have a whole different set of moves to be used. Like, instead of Leaf Shield, he could have Junk Shield, which has different properties but a similar effect. Instead of Crash Bomber, he could have the Noise Beam that's from Mega Man 7, which is Shade Man's ability, but at the same time still being an Echo Fighter, keeping his own Proto Buster, having the same down tilt, maybe the same up tilt, because they are similar characters. They're not the same person, but they both have fought many of the same enemies. But when you really think about it, Proto Man can not only be an Echo Fighter, but he can also be his very own character. Like I said, just have a whole different set of Robot Master's abilities that he's taken, and boom, you have a whole new Mega Man character right there. But wait, let me slow down a little bit. This is an Echo Fighter video, not a brand new character video. You're getting it mixed up right now. Don't get it mixed up. Okay, there is one more character that I definitely think is going to be an Echo Fighter for this game. The other two have a really high probability, but I won't be too surprised if they don't. But this one, I truly think will be an Echo Fighter. And if it's not, I will be absolutely shocked. And as you probably already know, that's Shadow. I think has a really big chance of being an Echo Fighter for Sonic in that game. Man, y'all already know know that? And it's already a well-known fact that Shadow is easily able to compete with Sonic in a race because they're about the same speed, being able to use Chaos Control better than any other character in the series. And he had his own game where he was using rifles and pistols and machine guns. And since he is practically indestructible, maybe he could have a lot more super armor on his moves and certain attacks. Man, now that I think about it, maybe he can get his own version of Witch Time. His down B could be Chaos Control and it'll slow the other person down. Or even worse, it'll completely stop them, even though that actually won't be that bad because then their hit stun will only be released afterwards, and it's not as great for combos, but it's just really good for straight damage actually. But Chaos Control can also be used for a variety of different things like teleportation, travel through time, anything like that. So maybe he could have also a very like time-based moveset. His up B can be a teleport instead of the Sonic Spring like Sonic has. His side B can also be a spin dash, but something maybe like the hammer spin dash that ground pound you is slower but is very much stronger. And instead of homing attack for his neutral B, maybe he could be an almost install type character where he can use his own abilities to use light speed dash or light speed attack. Hold it for a certain amount of time and he gains an increased movement speed or attack power. His side B won't be for recovering, but it could definitely be something like Chaos Spear where he throws electrical or chaos energy or whatever type of energy it is at the opponent and it can deal massive damage. And no, I'm not going to mention putting Chaos Blast in his actual moveset. That would be way too powerful. Keep that as his final smash, please. You know what? That can't even be his final smash because you have to have Super Shadow, of course. Alright, then we can just keep Chaos Blast completely out of the moveset. Nope, I'm not doing it. Y'all not gonna convince me to put Chaos Blast in his moveset. That's too broken. But with that all said and done, that is gonna be it for this video. If you guys did enjoy, then let me know in the comments below what you think are the final Echo Fighters that are gonna be announced before Smash Ultimate's release on December 7th. If you guys did enjoy this video, then make sure you hit that like button and the subscribe button for many more Smash Bros videos, Pokemon videos, gaming videos, reactions, discussions, news, anything like that, live streams, gameplays, anything like that. I want to thank you all for tuning into this video and stay tuned for the next one. Peace, guys.